Welcome to Spooky Saturday, where the stories tend to make you stand on end, and I'm not talking just hair. Your sanity is optional here, so let's dive into tonight's tale.
We made a rule that night. One simple rule meant to keep everyone safe. As long as we could see the seeker, nothing could go wrong. I broke that rule, but only by a few feet. What followed didn't end when we left. It stayed with us. And years later, I still don't know what my friends saw that made them run without me. Hello, Paranormal Poet. My name is Abigail, and this experience was one my brain refuses to forget. This happened during the summer of 2025, when I was still a teenager. Me and 3 of my friends were bored out of our minds, wasting away inside the house all day, when one of us suggested doing something fun, something adventurous, going out to the woods, specifically the woods of Alabama near where we lived, to play hide and seek. Because what could possibly go wrong, right? One of our friends had access to a 4x4, so as soon as the sun started to dip lower in the sky, we piled in and drove out toward the tree line. By the time we parked, it was around 7:00 p.m., still light enough to see, but dark enough that the woods already felt different, heavier, quieter. We agreed on the rules before we started. 2 games of hide and seek. After that, we'd meet back at the 4x4 exactly 1 hour later. One more rule, an important one. As long as the seeker could be seen at all times, it was fair game. That way, nobody wandered too far into the woods. I agreed to that rule, and then I broke it, and I honestly wish I hadn't. My friend Emily was chosen as the seeker. The rest of us scattered as soon as she started counting. I ran uphill, just far enough to crest a small hill. I told myself it wasn't that far anyway, just barely over, where I could still see her if I leaned forward. At 30 seconds in, I looked back down the hill and watched Emily searching below. Then I ducked back out of sight. That's when things changed. As I sat there watching, I suddenly heard my name spoken softly behind me. Abigail. It was a female voice, and it sounded exactly like one of my friends. I turned around, expecting to see someone messing with me, but there was no one there. Just trees, darkness creeping in, the woods standing still. I tried to brush it off. I told myself it was just my imagination. The dark does that to you. That's when I heard it again, closer this time. Abigail, come here. My stomach dropped. This wasn't my imagination anymore. Right after that, I heard leaves and twigs cracking just a few feet off the trail. Slow, deliberate movement, like whatever had spoken was backing away now, hiding. Then suddenly, Abigail. This time, I knew the voice. It was a male friend of mine. I rushed up the hill and peeked over, confused, only to see Emily standing by the 4x4 with my other 2 friends, all of them waving at me frantically, signaling for me to run. The game was suddenly over. They were scared. Every instinct in my body screamed at me to move. Anxiety hit my chest like a weight, and I ran. I tore through leaves, branches, scratching at my legs, heart pounding in my ears. I jumped into the 4x4, and my friend immediately hit the gas. As we started pulling away, branches suddenly snapped behind us. Loud, violent cracking. We turned around. What I saw still follows me into my nightmares. It looked like a tall man, at least the body did. Emaciated, twisted, like it hadn't eaten in weeks, or months for that matter. But the head wasn't human. It looked like a wolf or a dog with severe mange, distorted, wrong. Draped over its shoulder was an animal pelt, hanging half off its body like a trophy. And it was walking towards us, not running, walking, as though it knew it was gonna catch us. My friend floored it, and we got the hell out of there. To this day, I don't know what it was. Some of my friends forgot parts of that night. Details, little moments. I never did. That experience traumatized me. Panic attacks, nighttime paranoia, nightmares where I wake up unable to move, convinced something is standing just out of sight. Whatever I encountered didn't just affect me, it affected all of us. Because here's what still haunts me the most. I was the only one who broke that rule. We agreed on 2 full games of hide and seek. So what did they see that made them abandon the game and run back to the 4x4 early? I don't know. I don't want to know. Some questions are better left unanswered. In this case, I prefer my imagination over the truth. If you enjoyed this true story and wish to see more like it in the future, don't forget to hit subscribe if you are new, click that like button for me, and comment what moment did it for you. If you love true, paranormal, scary stories in audio-only format, you are in the right place. So tune in every Saturday at 9 p.m. PST for new stories every week.
Through the static and the silence, a whisper calls your name. A voice that chills your spirit, yet soothes you all the same. In the dark, the tales unfold, where shadows love to creep. But the echoes in the distance